retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Beat in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Don't take the thing to see.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Dark Glitter Sessions. I had to think of what show this was for a moment because I have several shows, but I have a special episode. I'm trying to adjust my light for you all. There we go. That's a little better. I'm sorry if it's blurry. I need to get better equipment. I apologize. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about a really awesome band on today's show. They are a goth metal band, of course, because the show is mostly about metal bands and my love for metal bands. I really wish that I could say that I have been a fan of this band for years, but honestly, I just discovered them, and that's a shame because they're really, really awesome. The band is called Ludovico Technique. I will say that again, Ludovico Technique. They are an incredible band. I just recently discovered them. Like I said, I'm always looking for new metal bands, horror metal bands, goth metal bands, any kind of metal bands to talk about on this show. So if you have any suggestions of metal bands that maybe I've not heard of or that the audience has not heard of, please leave it in the comments. This show is pre-recorded. Oh, I gave away the secret because of my busy schedule. I really wish that I could do this show live, but it is what it is, right? So I have to pre-record. Maybe in the future I can have guests on the show. If you are in a metal band or, goth metal band, any kind of metal band, and you would like me to interview you on this show, please leave a comment. That would be incredible. I would love that so much. If Ben V is watching from Ludovico Technique, hello, huge fan here, new huge fan. I really wish that I could say that I've been a fan of your music for years, but I love your music. You're incredibly talented. And hey, do you want to be on my show? I would love to interview you. That would be awesome. But I wanted to talk about Ludovico Technique because I don't know how to describe it. It is a unique sound. It has a unique sound. Ben V's vocals are incredible. He is the mastermind behind Ludovico Technique, and he's just incredible. I love his makeup. I love his style. I love his vocals. Like, he brings so much interesting stuff to this band. So, without further ado, I'm going to tell you about Ludovico Technique. And of course, like I always do, I go to Wikipedia to get my information more often than not. So a lot of this is going to be in quotes, and you can get it from Wikipedia. And it, of course, is wikipedia.org/wiki/Ludovico_technique_band in parentheses. If you have watched the movie Clockwork Orange, then this phrase may seem familiar to you because Ludovico Technique is what they used in the film Clockwork Orange, and that's how the band came about their name. Ludovico Technique is an American industrial gothic metal band from New York City, New York, formed in 2011. The band is fronted by singer-songwriter and multi-instrumental artist Ben V. That's what makes him incredible at being so creative with the music because he understands the technological aspects behind the instruments. He understands all aspects of, music, and he understands the technology side of things. And a lot of his videos, if not all of his videos, if I'm not mistaken, he was actually the director of his videos. So like if you go to YouTube and you watch his music videos, they're incredible, and he's responsible for that. He's got a creative mind, and his mind is very, very interesting. If I'm not talking straight today, I apologize. I feel like a vampire because I work 12 midnight shifts and I haven't been getting a whole lot of sleep lately. So all intents and purposes, I guess I am kind of like a vampire at this point. So I apologize if I mispronounce anything, and I apologize if I stutter. It is what it is. You got to work for money, and you got to have money to live. So it's basically live to work, right? Anyways, the additional touring members of the band remain anonymous. Their track "I Was" charted at number 21 in the Deutsche Alternative charts in September 2021. I probably butchered that. I apologize. Becoming Numb reached number 1 in the iTunes metal charts in South Africa and number 18 in the iTunes electronic charts. Up to the Flames reached number 5 in the iTunes rock charts in Sweden, and Absence debuted at number 1 in the goth industrial metal genre on Amazon. That's incredible. Haunted was named one of the essential Halloween past and present tracks by Knotfest. So we're going to get into a little bit of the biography here. And like I said, this is in quotations. I am reading it straight from Wikipedia, so I did not write this. I cannot claim ownership of this. It was formed in 2010. Ludovico Technique derives their name from the anthology. Goodness gracious, Jaime, what is wrong with you? Anthony, let's rewind. Anthony Burgess novel, as well as the Stanley Kubrick cinematic adaptation, A Clockwork Orange. The band was formed by Ben V, like I said, original founder of Beyond Therapy Records. In 2010, the band released their first 5-track self-titled EP, Ludovico Technique. After this release, the band embarked on their first U.S. tour. In late 2011, the band signed to Metropolis Records. See, I'm butchering this. Infamous for mispronouncing things here. I hope y'all don't think that because of that, I'm just tired. Ludovico Technique's first major release was in 2012 with Some Things Are Beyond Therapy. On Metropolis, there we go, Metropolis. I should know how to pronounce this because I'm from Southern Illinois, and there is a Metropolis in Southern Illinois with a Superman museum. So if you like Superman, go ahead and go there. Followed by extensive US and European touring. In 2013, the band released their sophomore full-length, We Came to Wreck Everything. In 2017, after extensive touring with acts such as Leather Strip and The Birthday Massacre and Army of the Universe, the band released their single Absence, their most popular single to date with over 1 million streams. In 2020, the band returned and began releasing singles on a semi-monthly basis, including Live As Myself. That's how I discovered them, was that song right there. And I don't want to get dinged for copyright, so I'm going to go straight to the YouTube page and show you a little bit of that video. If I have to mute it, I will, but I might share just a few seconds of that video so that you all can see what this band is about. Up to the Flames, Embrace, Becoming Numb, Poisoned, Burn Everything, I Was, Haunted, and Noise Is Gone. Ludovico Technique was described as dripping with quintessential Gothic darkness and passionate, intelligent, and not your run-of-the-mill modern industrial by Metal Injection. That's who wrote that. Their music style and influence. The band is described by AllMusic as a blend of electronic Gothic metal, alternative metal, and industrial metal. They have also been called industrial as well as post-punk. The group's song structure commonly features intricate riffs coupled with keyboard effects. The band's overall sound has been stated to be the very embodiment of Gothic aesthetic in its purest form. And yeah, definitely 100%. Full of nightmares, energy, and devastating electrified beauty. And they showcase a thoughtful depth and complexity unmatched by many bands. Ben V has been described as a vocal powerhouse, and he is. His vocals are incredible. Like, well, you have to hear it for yourself. It's hard to describe. Like, his vocals are incredible. His vocals are very, very deep and like rooted in goth music. It's like dripping in dark beauty. And that they showcase a thoughtful and depth complexity matched by many bands. This is what I read a while ago. Ben V has been described as a vocal powerhouse, like I said, not afraid to experiment with sounds. Alternative Press magazine described their more recent singles as adding gritty rock dimension to the electric industrial goth foundation the band has so masterfully established. And of course, I am going to put all their links in the description so that you can find their music. I'm going to do my very best to do the links to all the music videos that or the on YouTube. I'll put some links. I'll put a link to their channel on YouTube because it'd probably be easier to do that instead of putting a link to every single music video. But I want to make sure that you all listen to this band because if you love industrial metal music and you love goth industrial metal music, then you will definitely love this band. You will fall in love with this band. The band members themselves have stated that they are influenced from a wide variety of artists such as Skinny Puppy and the Sisters of Mercy, as well as Type O Negative, Rammstein, and Rob Zombie. I can see that. I can totally see that whenever I discovered their music on YouTube. And like I said, I go on YouTube to see if I can find metal bands that I've not heard of. And I'm glad that I came across Ludovico Technique because they are incredible. I can't use that word enough. I can't think of a better word. Like, they're just incredible. Ben V is awesome. And I really, really like and appreciate how personable he is with his fans. And the reason why I say that is right after I discovered their music, and I discovered their music through the music video Live As Myself, I stopped everything that I was doing. I had to tune in, like, my eyes were glued to that music video because I'm like, oh my gosh, his vocals are incredible. I've not heard anything like it. I don't want to compare him to anybody because he has his own style. I really like what he brings to the table of the gothic metal music industry. Industrial metal music industry. Let me make sure to put that word in there, goth industrial metal music industry, because it's different. I really like that it's different. It's unique. He's got a unique style and a unique take on this music, and his vocals are beyond incredible. They're like otherworldly. You can purchase Ludovico Technique merchandise, of course, on ludovicotechnique.com, and I really hope that you all do, because like once you hear this band, especially if you are a huge fan of their music, like if you become a huge fan of their music, They're very personable. Ben V is a very personable musician, and I really, really like that. He's up there. Like, he has a lot of followers. He's very, very popular. He is famous. And he's still personable with his fans. And the reason why I say that is I have a firsthand experience with this. Right after I discovered their music video on YouTube, Live As Myself, I was like, okay, do they have an Instagram account? I'm going to go follow their Instagram account. Do they have a TikTok account? I'm going to go follow their TikTok account because wow, just wow. And so I followed his Instagram account, Ben V's Instagram account, under Ludovico Technique. And then, yes, it does have the blue check mark next to it. And I got a welcome message, and I was like, okay, that's an automated message, which is cool. That's still awesome. I really, really appreciate and respect that. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to respond to this message. And I responded to the message in my DM. And then Ben turned around and said, awesome. So that's incredible. That's really incredible. Ben V does do TikTok lives, and I've been in the chat a few times of his TikTok lives, and he has responded to me. He does get a lot of hate in his TikTok lives, and I think it's because, you have trolls who like to go in there and who like to pick on the host, who like to pick on somebody who's different. And Ben, he's a goth. He looks different. He wears the black lipstick. He has the pale face. And I love his style. It's incredible. And I'm not going to judge somebody. If you do not like goth music and you do not like how goth people dress, then you do not have to be in their TikTok live, and you can ignore it. You do not have to go in there and start problems. Like, he has had some really hateful comments in the TikTok lives, but I love how he handles it. Like, he handles it amazingly. So if you go to a Ben V TikTok live, be expected to have a response from him. I love going to his TikTok lives. They're so much fun. He's very personable. He has a wicked sense of humor. I love his sense of humor. For example, somebody asked him, like, they literally asked him, because he wears like stunning, gorgeous blue eye contacts, like sapphire blue. Like, it's the blue that stares straight through your soul. And he wears those contacts. And somebody literally asked him, are those contacts, or did you dye your eyes? And what they meant was, did you tattoo your eyes? And Ben V is like, okay, if somebody asks you a question like that, you have to answer dye my eyes. So he's like, I pop my eyeball out and I dip it, get a little scoop and dip it in dye. And like, he got that question several times after he answered it. But there are people that go in there who are just plain out and out hateful. They make rude comments. They try to compare him to other goth industrial metal musicians, other goth industrial metal singers. And I don't like to compare one singer to another singer. It's okay to say, hey, they kind of sound like that person. But a lot of times people will get into his stream chats, and they will ask him, hey, are you so and so from this band? Are you so and so from that band? And that's just incredibly rude. If you do not know who you are watching, go to the little profile pic and see the name there before you even think about asking a question like that. And don't be rude. Don't go into these TikTok live streams making rude comments. If you do not like goths and you do not like that kind of music, then you do not have to be in there. Go to a different channel. You do not have to harass and be rude to the person who is hosting the channel. Ben is awesome, incredibly awesome. Like I said, I have gotten responses from him in his TikToks, which is incredible. Like, I really, really love how personable he is. He also has a Discord page, and I have been in there and I have gotten responses in there as well. I love that so much. It makes it so much fun. I asked him if he's going to be coming, like if Ludovico Technique is going to be coming to the Atlanta area, and he said yes. I really, really hope to reach out to his management team when they do come to the Atlanta area, because I really, really, really would love a press pass, because I want to do photography and I want to write a review piece about the concert. For Star Raven Studios, as well as Cosmos Creative Television. I like to write concert review pieces. I did one about the Trinity of Terror tour, Leg 3. I also got some photos from that concert, and I'm a professional photographer. I have been doing this for over 20 years, and I have interviewed famous bands. So this is not my first rodeo. I would really, really love to have a press pass to take photos in the press pit, of course. And if I had a chance to talk to Ben V in person and maybe ask him a couple of questions, I would love that as well. But just to get to be in the press pit taking photos, even if it's for 5 minutes, would be enough for me. I love Ludovico Technique. I love goth industrial metal music. Huge fan. I've not been a fan of that genre of music for like an extremely long time, but I will have to say I dipped my toes into it when I became a radio DJ back in the day when I was in college. Believe it or not, yes, I have been doing this for over 20 years. I may not look that old, but I'm 43. So we'll go ahead and say my age. I know you're not supposed to do that. It's not graceful. It's not good manners, but I don't care. I don't feel like I'm 43. I feel like I'm still in my 20s. And I still enjoy a good goth metal concert. I'm really hoping to see Maria Brink in the future. I have had the privilege of seeing Motionless in White, Ice Nine Kills. I have seen Black Veil Brides. You know, they're in the they're in the industry. They were at the Trinity of Terror tour concert. I also seen the band Atreyu. I really, really, really would love to see Maria Brink. And Maria Brink, as well as Ice Nine Kills, was coming back to Atlanta. I don't remember the date. It may have already passed. But I really, really, really would love to see Maria Brink. But I think that it would be incredible, and I am so excited that Ben V said that they're going to be coming to Atlanta when they come on tour, because I would really, really, really love to see them. I would love to get my hands on a press pass so that I can do some photos for him. I would just give them to him for free because that's how much I love the band. I love this band so much, and I'm so glad that I discovered them. Like I said, I will be putting links to their merchandise shop and links to their music pages, and just any link that I think is important, I'm going to shove it right down there in the description for you all, because you need to listen to this band. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to show you just a little bit of their music video, that how I discovered them, Live As Myself, because I do not want to get dinged for copyright. But this is on YouTube, and it does come from their page. I did that wrong, so hang on, bear with me. This is a learning experience as usual. And like I said, I'm going on little to no sleep. I did finally get some sleep last night, which is, good. But I'm still having a hard time processing things in my brain right now, so I apologize. We are going to share this screen, And let me make sure that there we go. There we go, folks. We finally got it. Okay. So here we go. We're going to skip ahead.
I'm so excited to announce that local
StreamYard,
recordings are
that's
now
how
available
I'm
on
doing this.
Ludovico Technique.
Okay, so I'm going to skip ahead in the video because that's not the only vocal styles that he does. I want to make sure that you guys get a good taste of his vocal styles. So bear with me as I skip ahead in the music video, trying to find another spot where you can really hear his vocals.
All I ever wanted was to live as myself. In a world that has condemned me to hell. All I ever wanted was to think for myself.
Okay, so I absolutely love that music video. I don't want to show too much of it because I don't want to get dinged for copyright. That is Ben V right there singing, and as you can tell, his vocals are like otherworldly. They are incredible. I love his vocal range. I love his music videos because they're very, very creative, and he is the director of his music videos, so he's responsible for how the music videos look, and they are incredible. That's what made me pause the moment that I had seen the music video, like from the very first few seconds of the music video, like that's what made me take notice. And then when he started singing, I'm like, wow, this is different. This is a different kind of goth industrial metal band, and I want more. And I have since then went and watched several of their other music videos. Let's see if I can get to their other music videos and maybe give you a taste of one of their other music videos. Bear with me. Let's see if we can't find Haunted, because I think it's the lyric video, so you're not going to get to see any of the video, but you will get a taste of a little bit of that song. Again, I do not want to get dinged for copyright. I am not the owner of this. As you can see, it is on YouTube, and I am sharing my screen with you, and it is Ludovico Technique's page, and it's coming straight from them. So it is their property.
Increase your profit and work less.
Let me mute this until I can skip ahead. I apologize. They have all these commercials on here, and I'm not going to be able to, subscribe for a while because, I know a lot of people hate this terminology. I'm a starving artist. I don't make a whole lot of money. Hopefully one of these days I can become a concert photographer for an awesome metal band. That's my dream. So here we go. Let me unmute it here in a moment. Let's get into the music video a little bit more. You skip ahead.
Of moments I blew, the silence fades from dormant remains, leads once again to feelings of disdain.
So as you can see, his vocal range is incredible. It's not all the same vocals. Throughout his music, throughout different songs, he has different vocal ranges, and that's what's drawn me to this band. Ben V is a mastermind. He is a genius. He is very, very creative, and I really, really love what he brings and his band, Ludovico Technique, brings to the table of industrial metal music. I'm going to go ahead and close this page out, but I will, as you can see, this is YouTube. It is on their channel. I need to hit the subscribe button again. I have hit that subscribe button several times, and for whatever reason, it doesn't stick on whatever device I hit subscribe on. I'm going to do it again. I promise. I will subscribe to them again. And I'll keep subscribing to them until it sticks. I don't know why it won't stick, but if you go and watch their music videos, please like and subscribe to every music video, like their music videos, every single one of them, and subscribe to their channel. They are also Ben V and Ludovico Technique is also on TikTok. Like I said, I will put all the links to where you can find Ben V and Ludovico Technique in the description, because I want to make sure that you guys have access to every single platform that they are on, because they are incredible and I am a huge, huge fan. So let me go ahead and close out YouTube. So there is another thing. There is a difference between goth and emo. That's something that Ben V actually brought up, because one of the people in the chat was kind of being pretty rude about how Ben V dressed and how he did his makeup, and that's just, it's rude. It's rude. I think he looks incredible. I love his style, but it doesn't matter what I think. He does it because it's him. That's what he does. It's his personality. It's his persona. It is, how he feels. And I don't see anything wrong with his style. I think he has an incredible style. And if you don't like the way that goth people look, if you don't like the music, then you can go to a different channel. You can not watch his TikToks. You don't have to be rude in the comments. Just don't bother commenting at all. There's that whole adage, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. It's that simple, people. It's that simple. I may get some hateful comments on this video about my makeup, about the shirt I'm wearing, about the stuff behind me. I may get called, aren't you a little too old to be doing metal music shows? No. I will go to metal music concerts until I am dead. So there's that. Anyways, so we're going to tell you the difference between goth and emo. For those of you that need educated on this, I'm here to help. Goth. Okay, this comes straight from the dictionary, folks. A member of a Germanic people that invaded the Roman Empire. So that's goth, right? Okay, so but we're going to go to the actual terminology for goth that is used of today. A style of rock music derived from punk, typically with apocalyptic or mystical lyrics. What does it mean if a person is goth? A person who wears mostly black clothing, uses dark, dramatic makeup, and often has dyed black hair. There are goths that have lighter colored hair. I I have had my hair black. I was a goth back in my college days, and I still wear some goth stuff. My whole closet mostly consists of black t-shirts. I like the color black or shade if you must be more precise about it. I know I'm an artist, and there are artists out there that says black's not a color, it's a shade. So there you go. Shade. Yeah, my closet mostly consists of black clothing, but I'm kind of half and half. I always tease, if you've watched the show Wednesday on Netflix, I absolutely love that show, not sponsored by Wednesday. And this episode is not sponsored by Ludovico Technique. I just really, really love them, and I want to make sure to get their name out there as much as possible because they're incredible and you all need to experience it. So anyways, I always tease that my personality is half Wednesday and half Ingrid from the Wednesday show on Netflix, because I love goth stuff. It's Halloween every single day for me. I love Halloween. I live Halloween 24/7. I do not take down all of my Halloween decorations. My room has a lot of Halloween stuff. As you can see, I have my little haunted house right here and Home Sweet Haunted Home. I don't take those down. They're not just for Halloween decorations. I have them up all year round. Hello, nothing wrong with that. But I also like floral stuff, and I also like fairies and, girly stuff. I'm not a huge fan of pink, though. I don't like the color pink. Singer, yes, love Pink the Singer, but don't like the color much. I wear it very, very little pink color in my life, but I love the singer Pink. She's awesome. I've seen her in concert. She does an incredible job. But like I said, if there is any other bands that you would like for me to talk about on this show, please let me know. I'm always looking for bands that I've not heard of, and I want to make sure to spread the awareness of these bands because, Ludovico Technique, they bring so much incredible stuff to the table. I really, really love Ben B's vocals. They're amazing. But the difference between goth is, like I said, goth, a person who wears mostly black clothing, uses dark dramatic makeup, and often has dyed black hair. They don't dress for you to come up and talk to them. They don't dress to impress, I guess, is the best way to put that. Goths do not dress to impress. They dress how they feel on the inside, and they bring it outward. That's the best way that I can describe it. So emo is a person who is overly sensitive or emotional. A person who is overly sensitive or emotional. That's what it says on here. Yeah. I guess. The word emo is formed from emotional hardcore or emo-core. Its origin can be traced as far back as 1980. The background took its root from, let me see. I'm getting this from airdroid.com/teen-slang-emo. That's where I'm getting this from, and it was updated on November 24th of 2022, and it was filed to Teen Slang. Emo, the origins, meaning, and definition, uses cases and more. So, like I said, the word emo is formed from emotional hardcore and emo-core. Its origin can be traced as far back as 1980. year I was born. The background took its root from the confessional lyrics of rock music of Washington, D.C. at the time. This lyric, emo lyrics, is the foundation of what we know today as emo or the emo culture. Emo lyrics are typically emotional and often personal or confessional. It addresses failed romance, self-loathing, relationships, insecurity, suicidal thoughts, and love and pains. Akin to the lyrics of emo music, the emo fashion, its fashion trend is associated with the color black, shade of black, such as black eyeliner and jet black hair. Emo was also introduced, gosh, I can't talk, with skinny jeans, tight t-shirts, and studded belts. Today it is addressed as a subculture of rock music. So I can kind of see where people would call emo goth, but Ludovico Technique, Goth Industrial Band, Sleeping with Sirens, for example, because I love them too. Emo band. There is your differences. Please do not be rude and compare Ben V to other singers of other bands. That is incredibly rude. If you honestly do not know who he is, when you go to his TikTok live, please don't put it in the chat and don't be like, are you so-and-so from that band? Look up at the corner at the profile picture and click on it. Go and see who it is that's talking and hosting an incredible TikTok live stream. See who you are witnessing. He's also had comments such as, boy, this guy really likes to hear himself talk. Of course he likes to hear himself talk. It's his channel. He can do whatever he wants on his TikTok channel. And he's trying to promote his music. That's what musicians have to do. They have to promote their music. They have to do reels on Facebook. They have to do TikTok live streams. They have to do social media platforms. That's what it's all about. That's how we hear of their music. And that's how we come to be fans of their music, is because they have to promote themselves on these platforms. So do not be rude and make statements like that. There's no point. It's just stupid. And like I said, I might get hateful comments on this video, but it is what it is. I don't care. I love Ludovico Technique. This is my show. This is what this show is about. I want to promote amazing bands such as Ludovico Technique, and I hope that I have done the band justice. It's not sponsored by Ludovico Technique. I'm just really passionate about this band. I'm really, really passionate about this style of music, this genre of music. It makes my blood pump. I love talking about metal music. Like I said, if anybody has any suggestions of any other metal musicians, metal music, gothic metal music, gothic industrial metal music, horror metal music, like Ice Nine Kills, please leave the suggestions in the comments. Be kind with your comments, or I'll have to hit the delete button. There's no point in being rude. There is no point in making rude comments. A lot of times people do that to get attention, even if it's negative attention. There have been people to literally go in live streams that people are hosting and said, what can I do to get you to kick me out and ban me from your TikTok? That's sad. Why do people have to be that way? There's no point to it. So like I said, this episode is pre-recorded, so if I don't respond to your comments while I'm on screen, this is pre-recorded, and I will go back and look at the comments because I appreciate every single one of you. And please check out Ludovico Technique. You will not be disappointed. You will fall in love with their music. Ben V is a mastermind. He is a genius. He's a creative genius. And there's not enough words in the English language for me to describe how incredible this band is. I am excited for when they come to Atlanta. I really, really hope that I can get some time off to go see them. I really hope that I have the money to go see them. And it would be great to snag a press pass and to get some incredible photos of their music, of their performance. I love that element. I love seeing how passionate an artist is about their music, and you can really, really capture that in photos. I love that. That's what makes my blood go to pumping, and I love it. I love it so much. So I hope that I did Ludovico Technique justice on this show. I hope that I talked about them and made you all realize how incredible this band really is. And I hope you go and check them out. Until next time, catch you all on the flip